So good afternoon to everyone. Today I am going to explain you another question number 5 of exercise. Okay. Now here you all can see that D, E and F are the midpoint. D, E and F are the midpoint on the side AB, BC and CA respectively. Means these are the midpoint on the side AB, BC and CA of triangle ABC respectively. We need to find the ratio of the area of triangle DEF and triangle ABC. Let's begin the proof, or let's begin the solution. How to solve this question? Now you all can see that D, E and F are the midpoint on the side AB, BC and CA respectively. Then what we will do? We will use midpoint theorem which we have studied in class 9th. We are going to use this midpoint theorem here. Now what that midpoint theorem state that if D and E are the midpoint then of triangle ABC on the side AB and BC, then DE is parallel to AC and DE is half of AC. Now half of AC can be written as either AF or FC. So I have taken FC. Okay. Why we will take it? Since we are going to prove that DECF is a parallelogram. Since here what you observe that DE is parallel to AC or FC and DE is equal to FC. Right now we prove. So DECF is a parallelogram. Okay. Now in parallelogram, pair of opposite angles are equal. That is angle EDF is equal to angle ECF. Till this it is clear. Now after that similarly we can say that DEFD is also a parallelogram, and if it become a parallelogram then angle DBE is equal to angle DFE, and the reason will be opposite angle of a parallelogram are equal. After this we will take two triangle. One triangle is TEF, another triangle is CAB. Now in these two triangles we will going to prove these two triangles similar. First one, angle EDF is equal to angle ACB, proved above. Second one, angle EFD is equal to angle ABC, again proved above. So these two triangles, that is triangle DEF is similar to triangle CAB by angle similarity. And if triangle becomes similar, so by the theorem of area of similarity, that area triangle DEF upon area triangle ABC is DE square by AC square. Okay, and DE square by AC square we will use the theorem of similarity, and DE is given how much? Half of AC. Okay, so half of AC, and here AC square will be as it is, so half will become 1 by 4. AC square will be cancelled. So what we are getting? Area triangle DEF upon area triangle ABC is 1 by 4. Now here we can see the another question. Now in this question it is given that we need to prove what we need to prove, that the two triangle has been drawn. One triangle is one side of a square, that is ABQ, and another triangle which is drawn on one of its diagonal, that is PBQ, PBD. Now these two are equilateral triangle. We need to show the one triangle which is equilateral triangle is described on one side of a square and another equilateral triangle which is described on one of its diagonal. We need to show that one side of a square is equal to the equilateral triangle which was described on one side of a square is equal to half the area of the equilateral triangle which is described on one of its diagonal. Once again I repeat, it was clearly given in the question that we need to prove area of an equilateral triangle which is described on one side of square is equal to the half the area of an equilateral triangle described on one of its diagonal. So what is given? ABCD is a square and two equilateral triangles are there. So area triangle AQB is half of area triangle DBP. Let's begin the proof. Since these two triangles is become similar, how? Since angle AQB is equal to angle PBB is 60 degree. Similarly, angle ABQ is equal to angle PDB again is 60 degree. So these two triangles become similar by angle similarity. And if triangle becomes similar, then their corresponding side ratio are in proportion. Now before proceeding further, we will take triangle ABD and we will use Pythagoras theorem. That is AB square plus AD square is equal to BD square. And it is given that it is a square, so all sides are equal to x. We are assuming x. So x square plus x square is equal to BD square. We don't know. So on simplifying, it becomes 2x square is equal to BD square. So we will take it root over, so it will become root 2 x is equal to BD. That is the length of BD. Now since triangle becomes similar, their corresponding side ratio is equal to the corresponding area. So area triangle ABQ divided by area DBP is equal to AB square by BD square. And AB is x square and BD is root 2 x whole square. So area triangle ABQ divided by area triangle DBP is equal to what we will write? X square by root 2 x square. Now x square divided by root 2 x square, it will become 2x square. So x square cancel, getting half. So area triangle APQ is equal to half area DBP. In this way we will prove this question. Let's come to another question. Now how to solve this another question? Now in this question we need to prove the Pythagoras theorem. You all know till now we studied Pythagoras theorem, we did its application. Now here we will going to prove this Pythagoras theorem, which is very important, Pythagoras theorem. This is very important question, so many times it was asked in paper also, so just do. Let's first of all read the statement of this question. One figure was there, you all can see that this is a right angle triangle, right angle at B. So in right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the square of the sum of other two sides. Or in right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. Okay. So this is the statement of the Pythagoras theorem. First of all, we will write given. What is given? That in triangle ABC, right angle at B, that is angle ABC 90 degree. RTP AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay. For proving this one, we will do construction. Draw BD, which is perpendicular to AC. Let's begin the proof. We will take two triangles. First of all, we will take triangle ABC, the bigger one, and the triangle ADB. We are going to prove these two triangles similar. So angle ABC and angle ADB each 90 degree. This is first case. Second case, angle BAC is equal to angle DAB, common angle. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADB by angle similarity. Okay, and if triangle becomes similar, then their corresponding side ratio are in proportion by the definition of similarity, that is AB by AD is equal to AC by AB. We will write reason what? By definition of similarity. Now cross multiply it, so it will become AB square is equal to AD into AC. Same way we will going to prove triangle. Similarly, we will going to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC by angle similarity. And if triangle becomes similar, then their corresponding side ratio are in proportion, that is BC by DC is equal to AB by BC by the definition of similarity. Now we will cross multiply, so BC square is equal to AC into DC. This we will assume it equation number 2, and above we assume equation number 1. Adding 1 and 2. On adding 1 and 2, so AB left hand side will be added with left hand side and right hand side will be added with right hand side. Okay, so AB square plus BC square is equal to AC into AD plus AC into DC. Again we will write AB square plus BC square is equal to, take it out AC common, so you will getting in bracket AD plus AC. So AD plus DC we are getting AC, and AC multiplied by AC we are getting AC square. So AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. I think till this it is clear. Now we will going to do. See, this is the converse Pythagoras theorem that we will going to prove it. We will only read the statement of this theorem. This is known as theorem 6.9. Now what this statement? This is converse Pythagoras theorem. Previous one we did it Pythagoras theorem. So there is big difference between converse and Pythagoras theorem. So in Pythagoras theorem, right angle triangle was given, and we need to prove square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. But here it is given that it is a triangle in which one side is square, that is hypotenuse is square, is equal to sum of square of other two sides. Then we need to show this triangle is right triangle. Okay, so let's read this statement. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the square of sum of other two sides, then the angle opposite to the longest side, okay, this right angle or the first side. That is, it is given in this one that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is given. In this figure, it is clearly given AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And then we need to show that this triangle is right angle triangle, that is angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now come to exercise 6.5. We will going to solve question number 2. You all can see this figure was given that PQR is a triangle which is right angle triangle, right angle at P. M is any point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. We need to show PM square is equal to QM into MR. Let's begin the proof. PQR is a triangle, right angle at P, and PM is perpendicular to QR. We need to prove PM square is equal to QM into MR. Let in triangle PMQ, angle Q is equal to X. Assume it. So angle QPM will become 90 degree minus X. How? By using angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, we will use here angle sum property of a triangle. By using angle sum property, we can prove these two angle is equal to 90 degree minus X. After this, similarly, we will go for triangle. In triangle QPR, we will use again angle sum property. Q is given, angle QRP can be obtained by 90 degree minus X by using angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, now after this what we will do, we will going to prove two triangles similar. Which two triangles similar? That is triangle Which two triangle? That is triangle QPM, okay, triangle PMQ and triangle RMP. So in these two triangle, angle PMQ is equal to angle RMP, that is each 90 degree, and next one is angle MPQ is equal to angle MRP, each 90 degree minus x. Okay, that is proved above. Now these two triangle become similar by angle similarity, and if triangle becomes similar, then their corresponding side ratio are in proportion, that is PM by MR is equal to QM by PM. Now cross multiply it, we will get PM square is equal to QM into MR. In this way we will prove this question. I hope till this it is clear. Rest we will